notice something there? Say, if person they frown, the person they vex, they come near you, everybody get fear because they don't know what's in there for that person's mind. But if person they laugh, just they laugh, they come near you, it could just make the whole place beautiful. Even the person said, go find past the world, and the world they find, they go. That's what for Tata 4G, they're giving all the G's and the for internationally, locally, and yonder. And all our story, you know, we don't say, you know, they're beautiful because they hear I'm going to know what's they happen everywhere. But also, no matter how the story be, just kind of like begin, put them for, sit down for chair, carry for waist, for leg now. Can't know as you go take them in. It just be like beans now. When you select beans, you come out the stone now, take the good one. Now so Tata 4G be. And now maybe the Queen Caliobi giving an auditory where they fall everywhere. But before we get on the story one after the other, make we go somewhere. When we come back, I go sample the remaining story we don't about Tata 4G. Okay, we see the Tata 4G and gist today as yesterday where the Cameroon people play, something happened for Olembe Stadium where at least 8 people don't die inside the stampede. And when people plenty, people like where you go call for this studio now, they enter like 300 people there for this kind of studio. You know when that kind of thing, you know go there easy, people go begin there fall, some people go injure, maybe they go force themselves to come up from somewhere. And it happened for the stadium as there be one play the African Cup of Nations Cup for Cameroon on Monday, and the video and all the pictures where they see now when people begin they struggle to enter the poor Gbege stadium for the neighborhood of the capital place for Cameroon. And the governor of Cameroon Central Region, Mr. Paul, don't tell the news people where go, they say more casualties, that means plenty people were injured, still fit day. Even some children also don't lost, some children no fee, when they say person they unconscious, that means say they don't even know where they again because of this stampede thing. And the host to be the Cameroon way beat 10-man Cameroons with the outfield players for the goal. The Cameroon can't face the Cameroons without their player, their goalkeeper. The stadium fee carries 6,000 people, but because of the COVID-19 restrictions, they reduced the capacity to 80%. But the 50,000 people will be try enter the stadium stampede for the entrance to the stadium don't cause half a dozen deaths, and the dozen where they also don't injure. That means dozen people. The fear dozen people don't die, maybe dozen people too don't wound. Now, so the state broadcaster now in the talk. And also inside the incident, the Confederation of the African Football will be the CAF for inside the statement. They say that they are aware of the incident and currently they put torchlight for the matter. And one of the newscasters where they for one of the TV stations where come out talk say where they for the team for that stadium when the team happened, say the story for the stampede reached the crowd inside, no reach the crowd inside. Now until the report begin they fly up and down for social media, and 9 people come begin they hear them say the team no reach the inside the studio stadium. Why they call studio like this? Say no reach inside the stadium. Now outside the stadium they happen. And one of the nurse where they available for that place tell the journalist say some of the people were injured. They need desperate attention because the injury no be small thing. And for the last 16 match between the people Cameroon and the people they play with will take place. Even with the incident where they happen, it end with 2-1 Cameroon. We know say Cameroon win, and people they say Cameroon maybe like that black plantain where they chop. Now they give the energy because those people as they enter the stadium, so they enter like say they won't come fight. And after the 16 people, they talk. They say 16 people will die for the. If we remember the recent news about the 16 people will die for the LIVX nightclub for the high class quarter. This stadium too. Oh, what happened yesterday? We just pray say this kind of thing go stop because it no go good make people. If I don't just understand because they say COVID-19 day, it gets some certain numbers where they don't want me to enter stadium, but you won't force yourself. You won't enter by for all of them come plenty for outside stadium. Now see what happen. Some people faint, some people die, even children. Why? Papa and mama go carry their children, or children go force themselves go to that kind of thing. Now they surprise me. But just they pray for everybody who injure or the ones who dey hospital, and they pray may God heal them, and may they go back house, and may they use their ear, their hand hold their ear. When they see that kind of thing, they run from them. And we see there for, you know, see yesterday I tell on about Burkina Faso, while I waited for Burkina Faso, as the Burkina Faso now don't become military zone, as in no go area, no democracy for that place again. No. As they don't come make the announcement for the state television by one of the army officer who talk say for the security situation for the country, they don't reason them, say the military need to take over since where their Mr. Kambori we enter for 2015 their president, and he know if he handle the Islamic trouble waiting for that country. What to provoke what to provoke the France to suspend the joint military operations with the Mali. The Mali now they don't threaten to come out the France troops. That means people where they fight from Mali, and this could don't come day after the troops don't seize barracks. That means that the barracks now, they don't seize the barracks, and the gunshot where they hear for the capital. And early the ruling people movement for the process will be the PMP party. They don't talk say both their president, where they talk say their president be like say they don't arrest and they don't detain them, and one government minister don't survive their the one assassin the man, but they don't survive their attempt. And the army statement talk say their president, where nobody know where they now, don't fail to unite the nation and deal effectively with the security crisis where they threaten every foundation of their country, of their nation. And the UN and the Nigerian government don't condemn waiting they happen for Burkina Faso now. We get our own problem, but they say the UN and the Nigeria, they don't condemn them. As the UN chief, Mr. Antonio, don't condemn the coup and call them, say the military, may they enjoy, say may they make sure, say, okay, don't come and say, may the military, as they don't take over, may they ensure, say, protection and physical integrity of Mr. Kambori. May they make sure peace there, and also may they protect this man, though they never still talk if they don't detain this man. Many news they say they don't detain the man, they don't arrest him, but may they make sure say security or protection there, and may they protect the president, because it be like say for them to talk and that means they know where it is. And the video where they fly up and down, it be like say the capital don't agree to show the because he get one arm vehicle where we see where they say they use where the president don't use where the president used recently. They say the peppered bullet. If you see the motor, so now peppered bullet holes 9 day around the motor, and they don't abandon them for streets. As for them now only Wi-Fi. If you reach that place, now only Wi-Fi. Now they work for that place. Domestic Wi-Fi, mobile internet. No, that means if you there for Burkina Faso, so you no go feel use your phone, do anything. No be say we there and freedom we there for this country, and nobody they pray for this kind of thing. And as we see they talk, they say now they no go feel use phone, do anything, because no mobile internet, no only domestic Wi-Fi now they get for that country, because of they don't destroy so many things because of all the wahala will they happen for Burkina Faso. And the Nigerian government don't call for the immediate release of the president of Burkina Faso. They don't call to me they release their president and other members where they in cabinet where they for detection. That means say true they detain the president and some other people where they serve them. And according to the statement issued by the Nigerian foreign minister, that means the statement where our foreign minister don't come out, or the government say the this thing are to change government, no the constitutionally change of the government, no they acceptable, and the ministers get leave power for the Democrat elected governments. And the funny thing is say our government, our government, that means they advise the Burkina Faso people, say, make they come out the ministries, the ministers, the ministries from this democratic, whatever, they need to take over that nation. The Nigerian authority can't say they receive great concern on top of the whole thing they happen for Burkina Faso, and they condemn waiting they happen. So I don't say, or we not say, make the government, Nigerian government, no shook mouth for all the things where they happen for Burkina Faso. For this place where we dey, so we say we get internet, we get everything, we get this, we get that. I know they should say everybody they feel soft for this country, because it be like saying waiting they happen for Burkina Faso, now they happen here, because now struggle, that would they struggle, would they smile. Now they say they're suffering and smiling. She mean so fella talk. So if we dey advise other country, make we to the advise ourselves, it go better. Make we rub our hand, we use our back hand, they rub somebody back. Make we make sure say person they rub our back and we the rub person back. But all the prayer we will, everybody prayer for Burkina Faso, say all these things where they happen, make God just protecting people and make this country come back in peace. Because now since 2015, count how many years now since 2015 this back and forth wahala don dey for Burkina Faso, and we dey pray if na militaries take over, I been the minister take over, I been the democracy, I been na they want to make the all do am well, so everybody go sempe and everybody go dey okay. And we see the for Tata for gist, and na me get the gist as federal government mind don soft. It don't soft. It don't be like agege bread where they just bake. You know, say agege bread. If you carry agege bread where it's still hot, if you press it like this, now so you go gum pan, you go be like say butter day inside. Our federal government mind don't soft like agege bread. As the Nigerian Ministry of Finance and Budget and National Planning, where we know as Mrs. Zainab Ahmed, say government don't match break on top of the plan where they want to remove fuel subsidy for the country. And this year happened after the meeting where they get for the National Assembly for Abuja, and she talks say the president though that's Bubu don't reason waiting the removal go cost for this country, and things we know say things go high already. Things already high. And how people want to cope if fuel go reach 300 and something naira, we don't want put them. Only God know. If fuel now only 100 and something naira, ordinary omo where would they buy 30 naira, 40 naira, and now 70 naira. Egg where would they buy 15 naira and now 100 naira. They call a yam where would they buy 200 naira, 250 naira, 100 naira, and now 1,000, 1,005. I don't know if they put fuel to 300 and something and how much all these things go be now. And now the way they call the NANS don't threaten, say they go shut down Nigeria if government removes subsidy. That means a threat just they come from everywhere. And if you go back to since Nigeria, when they begin, they are transitioning to civil rule. Now from 1979, where many administrators and regimes don't try commot subsidy. That means this subsidy matter, it don't take. And when we remember from the our Tete president for 90 way. Do our president for 1982 we be President Shehu we been raised the price of petroleum for 1982 from 15.3 kobo a liter to 20 kobo, and for 1986 President Ibrahim Babangida announced partially the removal of oil subsidies, which we see fuel petrol price increased from 20 kobo to 39 kobo per liter, and this one followed the implement way of the structural adjustment program where the International Monetary Fund set. Then for 2012, President Goodluck Jonathan shook hand to remove the fuel subsidy. Pata pata. Now, so we hear him, but this matter caused so much gbege and protest. So the president no do, and he add 30% back to the fuel price. And for June 2020, our boo-boo, where they call Buhari, in administration, can't talk, say themselves won't remove subsidy, fuel subsidy, and they can't follow, give approval to the Petroleum Product Pricing Regulatory Agency, where they remove the price cap way day for petrol. But by March 2021, the government can say they go keep the price for the same as the price of the crude oil don't jump up, which means say fuel subsidy go still occur for Nigeria, and government plan to spend 750 billion on top of fuel subsidy where no make sense. And she now okay, we go back to waiting they happen now, because we don't read from when they begin they remove fuel subsidy. I don't even know say fuel kobo now from kobo you don't reach 100 naira. So when we go back to 2022, waiting they happen now, as Mrs. Zainab can explain, say for this 2022 budget, they won't make provision for fuel subsidy from January to June, and that's now from July. Now his subsidy no day, and Mrs. Zainab can continue the talk. Say they go continue today get meeting so that the matter go resolve, as they go refine 450 barrels of crude oil per day, as it go reduce the importation of petrol for the country. She can add say they don't need to amend this budget or include subsidy from July. And on top of that, the Senate president will be Mr. Ahmed Lawal Kontos. He believes say government fit handle the issue of the removal of subsidy with care and good planning, and do everything for their power to make sure say everything go as planned. And if say the government must make arrangement to say this thing a shock, they need to absorb the shock where the subsidy go cost for ordinary people, because Nigerians go cry no be small. And so for all these things, before they go bring subsidy, make them know say, because if we all this fuel subsidy removal, they don't tell us tire from 65 naira to 75. They talk say now because of see where they remove them, see why they remove it till now they want still remove. If they cry to 300 and something naira, only God know how Nigeria go be, because all of us now no be small cry, go carry bucket like this, go cry, go take a bath, go still they cry, they go. But all these things where Mrs. Zainab don't come talk, the Senate president don't come out talk. Still, we still know say NLC still dey one side, they fight say they go strike. But the one with the worry all of us now be say it be like say the yarn with the yarn us, it no be the real yarn, because if NLC see they come out say they go strike, and the government say their mind don't soft for Nigeria because of they feel our pain. If you ask me, I don't know. And if you ask me again, I go ask you back, because all of us go to ask. We're going to ask ourselves, they go. But before we're going to talk about subsidy, no removal, I bet we could remove ourselves, come up for studio, maybe we'll go market, and we will come back, I still they here.
Most people don't understand the magic of a perfect skin, the allure of a well-pampered skin. We bounce from skincare products to skincare products, from spa to spa. Looking for that ideal solution. I found the solution. And it's Gbege Skincare and Spa. My name is Neil, and I'm proud to be a part of the Gbege family.
Now where all the story they learn, and you need to sit down well, because story still day, and amigo give an auditory. I've now that don't put leg background on top of paraga matter, paraga drink. Now say now that don't bank on top of police people, make them enforce these I don't go call them Gogoro, because Gogoro get where they come from, but well for sure the general name no Gogoro. All this Gogoro drink when they do for sachet, they say they want they ban them at the National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration and Control. They call NAFDAC. Recently for yesterday they talk say they won't use the police where policemen posted to it by the Inspector General of Police. We don't want to enforce the ban of the sales of this substandard, they say a substandard ogogoro products, that's alcoholic products with it for sachet and small bottles there, so they call them pet bottles. And the agency they don't add say they go hand over the producers of the such of all these products them to the enforcement department for prosecution. That means say they go deal with them well no be small. And the director of the public relations of the agency, where they call Mr. Abubakar Jimo, he talk this thing for interview where he get with one of all these newspapers them for Abuja. And the director general of the NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, in talk again for one statement which he makes, say the agency no go ever again register any of this alcohol liquid for sachet and of these small volume pet bottles again where they below 200 millimeters. And she can also talk say the registration of the new alcoholic drinks where they for sachet and small medium pet bottles them and glass bottle medium bottles PET and glass bottles above the 30% alcohol by volume, they go ban them following to the recommendation of the high-powered commitment of a committee of the Federal Ministry of Health. And the NAFDAC again and the Federal Competition and the Consumers Protection Commission and the Industry for December 2018, if you remember, other members of the committee are the 9-day for the Association of the Food, Beverages and Tobacco Employees. And also they talk now, so they call different companies, they go. But according to the NAFDAC boss, the agency don't ensure, say, the time, the date, and the renewal of the already registered alcohol product for the affected category no need to exceed the year of 2024 band. So now what they ask me, say, all these guys where they like to drink okpa leg, okpa hand, more than just take them easy because NAFDAC don't vest and they don't put them leg on top of all this sachet drink them, on top of all this drink what they do for bottle. So it gets some quantity where you no go pass, and if you pass them, now they don't ban them. So I beg, go to drink water because water is good for your health. And I still there for Tata for gist and Namiga given all the gist as Bele Wahala don't make a wife killing husband. You know, so if you go church, they go say marriage na better for worst, marriage na for laugh, marriage na money. We don't come out poor. We no want poor, nobody wants suffer. But now where you go just hear, you get some stories we go just hear, go like make you just knock your ear, make the thing just come off your ear. As the popular Lagos hotel owner, where one hotel they call Bama, in wife don't kill him because in wife say in give on that woman belly. And the Lagos state, this Lagos-based hotel owner where they know they know him as Bama, say they don't kill him as he was killed, or Ibogo say being killed or was killed by his wife because he impregnated on that woman. And this thing they happen for Abulegba and the area of the state. And the owner of this Bama hotel and the suit where in wife attack him for sleep. He attack her when he dey sleep, and na 8 years 2 of them don't marry, 8 years, and we don't hear the whole story. We gotta say now 3 children dey between 2 of them, and 3 children, and they say they just returned from Dubai when the incident happened. Although the details of how the teen who he impregnated, they no gree tell us the person name. He accused and say he give another woman belle, and from waiting she hear, from waiting we hear of. That means saying a gossip enter her ear, fly can't talk the story for her ear. As the fly talk and she no listening well, she no know if not lie. She first put they say he drug his husband. That means say he put something for him drink or he put her for him food. As the man sleep, he can't carry hot iron tape press him until he die. I no go forget one of my friend will be one of my friend where his wife killed some years ago, Henry Gagariga, and I saw for sleep in wife kill him, carry knife, forget say no be chicken he be, cut in neck like chicken. Though she still there prison, and they don't say they go they go hang now they go hang them. Make we stop all this because if we dey hear the story of these people, we they kill people. You as in you go first think am before you go first, and they say person no go just wake up and do something. He go down they think am for mind before he go do am. So I beg it, devil. They come, they preach to you. If you go wrong, go one church. If not select church, any church, don't wrong, go. They say, I beg, sit and they talk to me. Oh, I beg, I want to hear God's voice. We think beyond this one. We see the for Tata for gist as you get as social media don't they hot. If you feel pour water now, you know go cold. As if you know this one, they say we sing well, master don't get confession we make, and we know say well now the gospel singer what they call Samuel Kposu, the man with voice be like thunder. The man way if they sing like this, you know go feel make it they shake your head. As he don't apologize, he don't do self-apology to his wife, and he suspend himself from making they become big gospel artists. Now wow. As the popular gospel artist we will know as Tomo Kposu on Tuesday tender an apology to his wife Ozioma and the fan after all in fans them after he confess say he cheat on his wife, and the well master as we all know him, we would always call him now for Instagram account now review this thing say when he travel go US say he do one jolly relationship with another woman, and I say right, dear friends, I need to bring a very unfortunate incident to your attention as I'm not proud of it, but I know say now the right thing to do. For my recent trip where I go US for the late 2021, I do jolly. I eat jollof rice. The woman follow me eat jollof rice, and me and the woman will do relationship matter. I know he say this thing, they appropriate, and in a married man he be, and also he be minister of God, minister of gospel artist. He they ashamed and he regret in action as he don't cause a lot of pain to his wife, in their wife Ozioma, and my family and I think they work to making peace with God, and he won't repent his sins, and he they ask for forgiveness. And for now, he they suspend himself from the ministry work. When they work as minister of God, they go. When they sing gospel song, I don't know, until the full restoration as waiting day proper, as we know, in oh God and in people. Until his wife Ozioma, he they sincerely sorry as he don't put him through this shame and embarrassing situation, and he break the trust, and he know say she did disappointed in him. And forgiveness, your forgiveness of my moral failure and poor judgments, they important to me. And I pray, say I go, he go they eventually build back the trust and the confidence when wife get from every single day of in life. When this story come out, I and my friends, we begin to talk, say, it be like, say, they don't they threaten this guy because Nigerian man come out confess. Oh, go market. How they come? It be like say I first go market that time because on a no. You know when they talk about Nigerian man come in, he come Instagram page, come in Instagram account, come apologize to your wife. You come they like Nigerian man. When we not say that they talk saying a man get word. The man, any man feel marry 7 wives, man feel marry 100 wives, but one he can't come they confess the wife. We know say they say if lizard they run for afternoon. It's something that they pursue the lizard they pursue something. But if we stay for this matter, we not gonna know if the lizard don't chop hot pepper soup, that's why they run. But make we leave that matter because we'll still come back to them before Tatafo Gist for another episode. So we see the for Tatafo Gist as I on a note say recently for Kano, Kasala boss. Now Kasala don't still a boss as Anifa, that small girl, fine, beautiful girl with yellow. That girl will be like tomato juice in teacher don't decide, I be the owner of the school, just decide, say he won't end the girl life for nothing, for no reason. And now for the magistrate court waiting for Kano, for Northern State, Northern people in Nigeria, don't remand, say the man and the person we follow him, what they call Abu Budlai and Asim, and Fatima Musa will be the suspect for the kidnap. All the people will follow kidnap this 5-year-old Anifa Abubakar. They go remain for prison until the 2nd of that means say they remain for prison for this February, 2nd February 2022, this month we will go enter. So after the police don't present them for the court on Monday, they be kidnapped this girl on the 4th of December 2021 as she returned from Islamic school with her friends, and her dead body they see her for the last Thursday for one shallow grave. And the register will read, the person will read all the charges for the suspect will be the conspiracy way kidnap and murder this small girl, and three of them they understand the charges because they need to understand that, because when you do bad thing, even when they read them for court, you will get sense, say you don't mess up. And after the remand commission of the justice for Kano, Musa Lawan don't tell the story, say they go prepare the charge sheet and they go charge these suspects to upper court in the next 4 days. And the police don't finish their investigation, as the reason we come for court now to get the court to remand for the prison where we go prepare for our charge sheet. So in the next 4 days we go charge the suspects to the upper court, and this court no go hold they go handle this kind of case. They go handle them because the main thing today, because they say the court where they did, so no go fit handle that kind of case. So they need to take them for upper case where they handle criminals and murderers like them. And the police and for the police to get legal backing, we go allow them hold the suspect continuously. They go hold on well until the next main case we go start. And the police been hold the suspect since Thursday, since around 1:45 p.m. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of the Education, what they call Mr. Mohammed, say say for this story, he don't withdraw all the license of the private school they for Kano or for that area, and they don't announce say wahala don't dey for private schools them. As the commissioner said, the problem of Anifa and other issues where they go withdraw all the license, not only for private school, and where they go meet, we no fit meet the criteria of the new license where they go give them. And they talk now say they don't arrest another private school headmaster, being a headmistress, where be rape students apart from Anifa case. And this now why we go decide to suspend all the license of all the private school operators until they give the new license to show say these people na correct people and they be human being for brain, they don't get lion or goat for their head. Although the commissioner said the school go continue to they teach as government go form committee, we go revalidate then we go say okay, on a day okay, oh yeah, I'm understand, you know they okay, caught you. And the justice for Anifa go begin trend after police discuss. The justice for Anifa, it begin the trend after they see the remainings of Anifa inside Northwest school, one school with a burial for shallow grave. And if now they look at the story, remember say this man, he kidnapped this Bikin, and he first called the papa of the girl, asked for 6 million, they give him the money, but he can't kill the Bikin because he start say Bikin look, remember his face, the Bikin see him, and the Bikin know who he be. That's why he decide to kill this girl. I don't know waiting, I don't just understand if we begin they carry telescope, they look everybody mind to know who fit key person and who no fit key person. But the only thing where they vex me for the whole matter be say, I don't say waiting, I don't just know what I'm talking because I don't begin to stammer. Mama, papa, auntie, brother, if your child never reach some certain age, I beg, they carry and they go school, you know go take you anything. Carry and go school, carry and come back house. Because how 5 years old girl go school herself, they come back from school herself. Because if a person go carry from school, they should say this kind of thing no go happen. I beg. Make we just take care of ourselves. Make we take care of our children. When we bring children come world, take care of them. Not only you fit take care of them, person no fit help you take care of them. And I go live on a beginning for auntie, brother, and I go come back house on that thing, on I go here. I beg, make we just stay careful. Because for Tatafojis, if I talk for Tatafojis, I go always they give advice. Because as I advise on her, now so they advise me, and as so they advise myself. So I beg, I'm gonna think twice. I'm gonna do better thing. So before we go, I'm gonna raise that hand. We will they raise for Tatafojis. We'll talk our pledge now. I want to remind on us something. Make gonna not forget something. Make gonna always they remember something. Say na me love on a pass.